When I heard a story about the founding of Dallas Theological Seminary, which is a very prestigious school. In 1924, it opened, but immediately they had financial problems. And so at the end of their first commencement, they pulled all the staff into the president's office, and vice presidents, professors, secretaries were there, and they said, we need to pray or we're not going to make payroll this week. Well, they each began to pray a specific prayer. Well, they got to a theological professor. His name was Harry Ironside, and he prayed a very simple prayer. He said, God, Psalm 50:10 tells us you've got a cattle on 1,000 hill. We need you to sell some of those cows and provide for this need. Everybody kind of chuckled, and then they went on with the prayer meeting. Well, a few minutes later, there's a knock at the door. President's secretary walks in and hands the president a note. He opens it up and reads it and says, ladies and gentlemen, let me stop. He said, I've got an announcement. Harry, God sold some of those cows. He said, because we just received a $10,000 check. Here's what they discovered. Later, that check came from a Texas rancher who had sold 2 head of cattle to make that donation. He prayed very specific, and in that moment on that day, they were certain God had moved because they were so specific.